Hi, in today's video, we are talking about estrogen dominance in menopause. Is it something you need to worry about? What is it anyway? So I'm Dana Lavoie. I'm an acupuncturist and herbalist. I help women feel amazing during and after menopause using customized herbal remedies supported by the best diet and lifestyle for their hormones. And today we are talking about estrogen dominance. I'm actually doing a whole series of blog posts related to different symptoms that can be related to estrogen dominance. And in this video, we are going to talk about what estrogen dominance is, where it comes from, how it's related to menopause, and whether or not you need to worry about it. So, should you worry about it? The answer is no, but estrogen dominance does tend to occur more frequently as hormones change during menopause, so it's worth knowing about and looking into. So worry, not necessarily, but it is something you want to have on your radar. And here's why. If you're experiencing estrogen dominance during perimenopause, you do want to do something about it. And if you're not, the steps below will help show you how to support that healthy estrogen to progesterone ratio, helping to prevent your hormones from becoming estrogen dominant as you pass through menopause. So like I said, I'm doing a whole series of blog articles on individual symptoms that can be caused by this imbalance: breast tenderness, abdominal bloating, brain fog, with specific solutions for each one. But this video right here is an easy to understand overview of what estrogen dominance is, why it's common during menopause, and the best natural strategies you can use to prevent it or reverse it. So what is estrogen dominance and why is it common during menopause? So this estrogen dominance happens when your estrogen levels are too high relative to your progesterone. So it's the ratio of estrogen to progesterone being off. And it can happen whether your estrogen is high or low, as long as progesterone is even lower than wherever your estrogen level is at. So it happens when progesterone gets too low relative to estrogen. Now, when this happens, your body knows it, right? Your body senses this. It has sensors in place to watch out for this. So when it happens, the body sends out messages that say, raise progesterone or detoxify a little estrogen out of the body to correct it. And the problem happens when your body is unable to follow through on those messages. Because during or after menopause, it's very common for your body to struggle to make as much progesterone as it would like. And it's easy if your liver function is just a little bit off or your exposure to xenoestrogens has been high, for certain more aggressive types of estrogen to accumulate in your body. So everything we're going to be talking about will help to help your body raise progesterone levels and detoxify excess estrogen, as well as maintain healthy positive estrogen levels in the body. And what this does is it helps reverse or prevent estrogen dominance and many of the uncomfortable symptoms of menopause, like belly fat, brain fog, fatigue, and more. So what does estrogen dominance feel like when it happens? It feels like things are backed up, stuck, bloated, swollen, puffy. Like, you know that feeling you get or used to get at the height of PMS when you just feel like a bloated blob ready to burst? It's that feeling. And in perimenopause, you can get that feeling, skip a period, and go without relief for weeks or months. It's really not a good feeling. And it really is the feeling of things being stuck, not flowing and moving around well in your body. In Chinese medicine, we call this stagnation. And if things stay in the stuck, stagnant state for too long, the energy that's stuck can turn into actual physical accumulations like lumps and nodules. Think fibrocystic breasts, cysts, fibroids, endometriosis, nodules, and even tumors can all be related to estrogen dominance. So, why is this common during menopause? Well, during the menopausal transition, your estrogen and progesterone levels are both dropping. And it's very common for progesterone to drop first and estrogen to drop a little bit later. So if progesterone drops too low too fast and estrogen stays high, you get the type of high estrogen to low progesterone ratio that can cause this whole pattern. And what symptoms will it cause during menopause? Well, common signs of estrogen dominance during menopause are low libido, irregular periods, mood swings, brain fog, breast tenderness, cold hands and feet, hair loss, bloating. There's just like a big long list. But what causes it? So I'm going to give you a list of things that can contribute to estrogen dominance. And one of the things I'd like you to do as your action step for this video is to look over this list and make a note of anything on the list that applies to you in a significant way. And of course, if you're watching this video on my blog, there's a handy this is all written out for you. So on the list are high chronic stress levels. And then any of these things in your diet, processed foods, foods or drink packaged in plastic, eating less than 1/3 vegetables as your total amount of food, or not drinking enough water daily. Then we have xenoestrogen exposure. Think makeup, deodorant, toothpaste, skincare, hair care, artificial colorings, fragrance, or preservatives. So any of these chemicals commonly found in things we put on our body every day, like makeup and skincare. Gut dysbiosis, an unhealthy gut and digestive system. You know, if you have any symptoms of digestive system not being like absolutely perfect, that can contribute to estrogen dominance. Using hormone replacement therapy or birth control that has estrogen without enough progesterone has definitely been shown to be linked to this. Or if you have high levels of inflammation in your body in general. Any of these can put you much more at risk for developing estrogen dominance. So to sum up this part of the video, estrogen dominance is what happens when the levels of the hormone progesterone fall too low relative to estrogen. It feels like things are backed up, stuck, or swollen, and it's related to stagnation, and it can be made worse by a number of pretty easy to change diet and lifestyle factors, which I put on that list. So what can you actually do to help to correct or prevent this from happening during your menopausal transition? One is you want to help get things moving, because like I said, this is related to stagnation. So keeping things moving freely throughout your body can help. This can be as simple as exercise, deep breathing, and massage. Walking or bouncing on a mini trampoline and breast massage are particularly beneficial. Then you want to find, so those are sort of like symptomatic. So if you have estrogen dominance, things get stuck. Helping things get moving is like a symptomatic treatment. But you also want to find and address the cause of the stagnation. What caused this stagnation pattern? You need to address it on that level for long-term relief, right? Not just for symptomatic help. So you won't find the real relief until you find the cause. What is causing things to get stuck in the first place? If you can figure that out and address it, you can cut the discomforts off at their root. So look at that list above. Are there any there that apply to you more than others? That might be a good place to start. Practical steps you can take to help rebalance estrogen dominance are heal your gut, and I'm going to talk about this more in future videos in this series. Avoid xenoestrogens in makeup and skincare. I'm going to do a whole video on the most important chemicals to avoid. Manage chronic stress. I have lots of resources for this. I will talk in a later video about why high stress levels are particularly problematic for being able to maintain enough progesterone, but I have free meditations on my blog. I have a Manage Your Stress in Minutes a Day online program. If you're not doing daily stress management, it's time to start. Avoid a sedentary lifestyle. Make sure you're getting up and moving around often enough, and avoid shallow breathing. Get in the habit of breathing deeply. Train yourself to breathe deeply. And then that's all setting the stage, setting the foundation, but really you want to make sure that you are specifically supporting your hormones. So you want to support your body's ability to make progesterone and to detox estrogen with customized herbal remedies. You could use hormone replacement therapy. The natural alternative would be herbal remedies. They are the natural remedy with the kind of power that you really need. So in my next few blog posts in this series on estrogen dominance, I will be giving you simple, powerful steps you can take to help your body keep estrogen and progesterone in balance. This blog is a little bit more of an overview of how everything fits together. But for tips on eating right and managing stress and setting that hormone care basics, getting those in place, you can go to my website and take the Hormone IQ quiz, because the results will give you personalized next steps to take based on what is missing in your hormonal care. And if for any reason the quiz is no longer available, I always have some amazing free resource available on my website that you can use to start balancing your hormones. And here is a little extra bonus tip just for this video. Include some broccoli sprouts in your diet each day if you can. They have special special micronutrients that support estrogen detoxification. So like I said, keep an eye out for the rest of this series. If you've been sitting for too long, get up and move around, move your arms, move your legs, take some deep breaths, jump on a mini trampoline, figure out the root cause, make sure your hormone levels don't drop too low during or after menopause. That is like the number one thing you can do. You want to support them with some really, really good HRT or customized herbal remedies. And if you are interested in that, you want to go to my website and learn more about my online program on using customized herbal remedies. I'll put a link below. It only opens for enrollment a few times a year. There's nothing else quite like it. So definitely check it out and contact me if you have any questions you want to get on the wait list for a special invitation. Because if you're interested in supporting your hormones naturally, there's simply no substitute for something powerful enough to support your body and keeping your hormone levels, including progesterone, high enough. No hormonal care plan is going to be complete without this component. No matter what you choose to use for this component of hormonal support, you want to have that in there. So check out the program, see if it might be right for you. It can be used with hormone replacement therapy, or for a lot of women it is used as an alternative. It's really powerful for supporting your hormone levels. But to sum up, you want to combine the right hormone-friendly diet and lifestyle with either herbal remedies or hormone replacement therapy, and that way you can keep your hormones supported, like they don't drop too low, and balanced. They don't get out of the ratio stays correct between your hormones. You want your hormones supported and balanced for relief from menopause symptoms and signs of aging after menopause. And I talk later in the series about all the different ways that this plays out, like keeping your brain from shrinking. I mean, the list is so long, but this is the big picture. This is a summary. This is what you want to do. Keep your hormone levels supported and balanced. Set the stage with the right diet and lifestyle, and then target your hormones specifically with a hormonal remedy. So I'm Dana Lavoie. I'm really excited to go through this series of articles with you. And of course, if this is any time in the future, the whole series is available, and I will link them below. If you're not watching this video on my blog, definitely go check it out, because that's where all the links will be. I help women feel amazing during and after menopause using customized herbal remedies supported by the best diet and lifestyle for their hormones. I have free resources and online programs available on my website, danalavoielec.com, but I'm also here to answer your questions. You can hit me up in my free Facebook group. You can put them in the comments section below this video. You can send me an email. I'd really love to hear from you and find out what you need and how I can help you on your individual health and hormonal journey. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to keep an eye out for the rest of this series. It's really going to be fun with so many good tips, and I will see you soon. And like I said, if you still have questions about estrogen dominance, please put them below so we can have a little conversation about it and all have a clear understanding of what it is and what to do about it. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.